Hey guys, this is the Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing a commentary battle on the Gallic countryside. And I've added a large Roman town in the center of the map. But there's no outer wall, so this is not really a siege battle. It's more of a city fight. Anyways, this is the Julii Roman versus Macedonian battle. I am the Julii Romans, and my opponent, LoneSniper, is in command of the Macedonians. I wanted the Macedonians for this fight, but LoneSniper took the Macedonians before I could get them, so I settled with the Romans. So let's look at my army first. Here's my general. He is a Praetorian cavalryman. I've got two legionary cohorts right here. Here they are, they got this sweet armor on. And I've got a detachment of Roman archers right there. The other half of my army I've deployed at the front of this town, and this one consists of 4 legionary cohorts. Here they are. And just behind them are 2 groups of Roman archers. So I'm just waiting for my opponent to finish deploying in this replay. In the meantime, we can look at this town here. Let's look at what we got here. Yeah, this is a Roman town. You can pick, when you're making a map, if your town is going to be Roman, Greek, Carthaginian, Egyptian, or Eastern. And I picked a Roman because I was hoping my opponent would be the Romans. But I guess that wasn't going to happen. Let's see here. Here's a little sewer. It's a nice looking sewer. I still wouldn't want to jump in it though. Alright, still waiting for my opponent to finish deploying. Alright, let's center in on these guys. Yeah, I know my opponent has a massive army. I think he had like over 1,600 men. Or maybe over 1,700 men, I forgot. It was around that ballpark figure though. Alright, so the battle has started. My opponent's finished deploying. Let's look at his army first. Well, his army second. I already looked at mine. As you can see, he formed a noob circle in front of his town here. His army consists of 1 companion cavalry. That's where his general's at. There he is. 1 general's bodyguard just behind them. And his noob circle consists of 7 phalanx pikemen, 7 Cretan archers. There's a whole crap load of them. And 2 regular archers. So at the beginning of this battle, my guys were getting shot at, and my guys were out of range, so I started moving them up. But my guys are getting hacked to pieces. My opponent, LoneSniper started laughing because of my archer range. But over on this side, I noticed that he wasn't defending his town center. So I'm gonna run my horses through the town here. See, he had no troops protecting this area. Here's the situation, here's my guys. And so my opponent was initially laughing, and then he said, when he looked at the clock, he said 3 minutes. He's like, what's that? And I'm like, you forgot to defend your town center. So at about this point, my opponent started panicking. First he launched this desperate cavalry charge on my legionary cohorts. So I'm fighting his cavalry with my legions here. And his general's around here somewhere. There he is. Also, my opponent's he has no idea what's going on here, so he's gonna rush his phalanx pikemen backwards because he had no other, like, he doesn't know what to do, so he's gonna run these guys back here. I am rushing my detachment of legionary cohorts over here. I'm going to rush him into the middle of the street so that I can impede the movement of his phalanx pikemen. So here's what's going on here. Our Praetorian cavalry have this town center, and I've got my legionary cohorts now. And these guys are going to rumble with the phalanx pikemen. And I just killed the Macedonian general.
His men know their doom approaches.
So we're gonna meet right here. Gonna throw some Pila. So my opponent's not even looking. He just targeted the town center and rushed his guys there. So they're not even in phalanx mode right now. So this is a massacre. His men are routing. They're trying to get to this town center here where my Victorian cavalry is. But that's not going to happen. He has more guys coming. And let me show you what's going on with his noob circle. It's getting crushed right now. Like, all of his guys, they're not even in phalanx mode. There's like all kinds of chaos because my opponent didn't know about the town center. So now his archers, who had a nice position, now they're running wild now, not knowing what to do. So there's all kinds of chaos going on with the Macedonians, and I'm just hacking these pikemen down with my swords. So yeah, my opponent thought he had a good advantage with all those archers. But I sucked his men out of position there. So here's what's going on. These guys are being hacked to pieces. Now he's rushing his archers over here too. And I've got my Romans. They're just completely owning these archers. These pikemen right here, they're getting owned too. Look, they're not even facing the right way anymore. So I'm rushing in my legionnaires. So these archers here, this whole body of archers, they're sandwiched between these Roman legionnaires over here, and I'm steadily moving these legionnaires up too. So you can see what's going to happen. It's going to be a giant pincer movement on his archers. Okay, so this guy's getting wasted. I'm rushing all my legionnaires in. Those guys are routing. He has no more archers out there. So this is me running through the streets here.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Rome.
So my opponent lost a battle. Look at all his dead bodies. Those are all Macedonians. Very sad to see. Anyways, that was a clear victory. I had 1,484 kills with 652 men surviving. And my opponent, LoneSniper, had 151 kills with 133 men surviving. So, hope you guys enjoyed that battle. Good game to LoneSniper. LoneSniper, he admitted after the battle that was his first town fight. And I told him this is my second town fight.